shocking videos like this spread like wildfire Wednesday, claiming a heat wave killed these cattle in southwest Kansas. And headlines like this claimed more than 10,000 head died. It left many people wondering if it's even real. Turns out, it is real. Scarlett Higgins with the Kansas Livestock Association says while she doesn't have exact numbers, thousands of cattle did die from heat stress across an area near Ulysses. She says there was a sharp temperature increase in a short amount of time, on top of a humidity increase and little to no wind.
This has been the sorry sight on coastlines around Scotland. Seabirds washed ashore in concerning numbers. RSPB Scotland say the situation is serious and unlike anything they've seen before.
We have highly pathogenic avian influenza which seems to have got into our seabird populations both on the northern islands, and it also now appears to be spreading. We have got gannets dying by the thousands. It's into species like bonxies or great skuas, of which we have 60% of the global population, and there are birds dying and have died, you know, in the hundreds.
On the beaches of East Lothian, locals say they've been seeing bodies wash up every day for the last week.
And we are finding, pockets within that colony of dead birds. We don't know how big a scale of problem it will be at the end of the day, but at the moment it's very, very worrying.
Manatees that just arrived at the Columbus, Ohio Zoo and Aquarium today getting acclimated. Flown here because they're dying at an unprecedented rate in Florida. In just 12 months, more than 1,100 dead, most starving to death.
It's painful to watch an animal come in these conditions. They are starving. They're eating their own muscle.
It's estimated there are only 6,000 manatees left in Florida. They survive on seagrasses. A single manatee can eat as much as 300 pounds of it a day. But for more than 80 miles along the East Coast, the bottom has become a desert. Like trees in a forest, the seagrasses need sunlight to grow. But pollution from wastewater, leaking septic tanks, and fertilizers from yards and farms have washed into the coastal waters of Florida. Those nutrients cause algae to grow. It's so thick sunlight can't penetrate to the seabed, and without sunlight, seagrasses do not grow.
A common sight in New Zealand. Dead penguins are washing up on the beaches of New Zealand. On a normal day, you would find them waddling around the beach. But now they are being found decaying on the beaches. This is the 9 Mile Beach. Nearly 200 penguins washed up here recently. In May, a flock of 109 were found dead. Some estimates that 500 penguins have washed up on New Zealand's beaches since the start of May. The number could soon touch 1,000. This is being called a mass death year. Big and small penguins are suffering alike. Emperor penguins live in Antarctica. They give birth during the winter months. Since the ice in this part of the world has been melting prematurely, many non-swimmer newborns are drowning in the cold water. The Weddell Sea is home to the second largest colony of the emperor penguin. All chicks here have died for 3 straight years.